And woo! Woo!
Yeah.
Woo! Woo! Woo!
Yeah.
Ow!
Yep.
Welcome.
Here we go.
Welcome back to another episode of Convos with Your Mom's Favorites with host Moe and Greg. I am Mo.
And I am Greg.
And we are back.
Here we are.
Back with another episode for who?
The people.
The people. Uncle G, how are you?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I am doing fantastic.
That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear.
Fantastic. I was in the mood for some deep fried chicken. So I pulled out the deep fryer and fried some chicken.
Oh, you made the chicken.
Yeah.
Oh, it
So-
smells lovely up there.
So as soon as this is over, I'm going to fix me a plate because we made some potato salad to go along with it because you can't have fried chicken without
Got
the
some
potato salad.
salad.
So both of those
Without raisins.
without raisins. Without the raisins. But that is important. But we are here to talk about things and stuff and stuff and things and things and stuff. And crazy enough, I wanted to edit the last episode like as soon as it dropped because we talked about the last episode. We talked about the looming actor strike.
Yes.
And literally the day after the actors went on strike is when the episode came out about the looming actor strike.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, this is fun.
Yeah.
Because, we're talking about the actors may go on strike and then they go on strike and then the act, like, it was just, But the second half of the episode is still very valuable because now that the actors and the writers are on strike, you will need things to watch. So go back and watch that episode as we give you a plethora of options for your viewing pleasure. But yes, the actors are on strike.
Yeah.
Right along with the writers because the people are not being paid enough.
Well, and then one of the other things, and I'm learning a little bit more. I'm kind of slow and old, so I'm kind of a little bit behind it. But one of the other things, the problems they have is the use of AI.
Yes.
It's the use of AI.
Yes,
and
it is.
And I had not realized that AI could be that big of a problem, but then after I heard some of them talk about it, I kind of get it.
Absolutely, because I could go in. You go in for one day, you get paid for the one day, you record a whole bunch of stuff, and then they never need you ever again because they have your voice.
Yeah, and your image.
So you're not needed ever again, and what they don't have to do is pay you.
Yeah. Which brings us back to the Black Mirror episode.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was dying when I heard that. I said, okay, well, yeah, you're right. Then they should go on strike because, again, I mean, Tom Hanks pretty much said the same thing you just said. He said that means I could be making movies in perpetuity, in forever and ever and ever. Amen. But I'm not actually making those movies, nor am I being paid for them because they have my likeness and my voice. And using AI, they could take it and make me, and then make movies with me.
And it's crazy because it could then be because Tom Hanks isn't just doing every movie.
Yeah.
He's not just doing anything. He's not pulling a Bruce Willis.
No.
And just, if you want him to be in your movie where he's just like, and I get it now, he is with Bruce Willis, he is sick, he is older, but he's not like Tom Hanks isn't just he's not just hopping on any and every project. No, he's always been very particular about what with the movies and the roles that he chooses. Yeah. So if AI is there, you could find Tom Hanks in a movie that he in a million years would not say yes to that script.
Exactly. Yeah.
And that could be problematic. Also problematic and not related, but since we're talking about strikes and things and people going on strike, UPS is about to go on strike too, which is very...
PBS?
UPS.
Oh, okay, yeah. I heard today that they came to some sort of...
Praise God.
That they came to some kind of agreement in the ninth hour.
Praise Praise God. Because again, back to the UPS. Like UPS, you know how many packages I have coming?
Yeah.
And 95% of them are coming by UPS.
Yeah.
So what I don't need is for them to be on strike.
Yeah. Yeah. I got you.
So I'm so grateful that, you know.
Yeah, that they came to some sort of agreement, I believe, last time I heard on the news.
That's great.
Yeah, so.
And to the strike, right? I don't know if you've heard, but that there are movies now which are the release of movies
Yes.
are being delayed.
Yep.
Because of the writer's strike and the lack of press that, like, because they can't do a press run.
Yeah.
They're delaying certain movies. Dune is one of them that's been delayed. We won't harp too much on it, but Aquaman has been delayed, as well as
Yeah.
there's a couple other movies that I drawing a blank on now that have been delayed.
I've heard about several pushbacks myself. I can't remember off the top of my head, but yeah, that they're pushing movies back because of the delay.
Because of the strike. And I'm just like,
because of the strike, yes.
And I'm like, we just gave these people hope that these movies were coming out, because again, I just recently listened to our last episode yesterday. Went back and re-listened to it, and we were just like, you know, that you will still have movies that are in the can, that they're still scheduled to come out, so you have nothing to worry about. But that is not the case.
Not true.
As we are now seeing that is not the case anymore either.
They control when their movie's going to be released, and so
they're
opting to
push it back, so that they can get a press run.
Yeah,
and you know, get the actors talking about the movies. If you want to, you wouldn't have to do that. And again, we've talked about this on multiple episodes, so we're not gonna stay here long.
Yeah,
but if you want to avoid all of that, fix it.
Fix it and quickly. I'm sure they did not think about the overall effect, or how this was really going to affect movies.
Right.
They did not. But now that you've seen it,
fix it. Because then, just imagine, Barbenheimer would have never been a thing.
Yeah. Yep.
If the strike happened prior to.
Yep.
Like, if the strike had happened in like January or something like that.
Exactly.
Barbenheimer would have never happened.
And they would not have had the weekend release.
That they had.
And
And also kudos to both of those movies.
Yeah.
For breaking records.
Yeah.
Shout out to Barbie.
Yes.
I think they said like 370 million opening weekend.
Yeah.
For Barbie. Almost triple what Oppenheimer made.
Yeah.
Now, I have yet to see Barbie. I have seen Oppenheimer.
Yes, we did see Oppenheimer.
We did go see Oppenheimer on Friday.
Yes.
I also, I have the a longer review of my thoughts and opinions on Oppenheimer. Go follow us on Instagram at YourMomsFavorites podcast. But yeah, that movie was incredible.
Exactly.
Incredible.
It's 3 hours long, but you don't notice it. So you know a movie is good when you can sit there for 3 hours, and the only way you notice it is if you have to go to the bathroom.
Right. And even then, you're not even.
Yeah.
It may not even be that you notice that the movie is long, right? It just might be, I just gotta go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
It may not even be because
you're not going to the bathroom because, oh my God, this movie's long.
This movie's long. It was just your body's like, hey, bro, we gotta go.
Yeah, we
gotta go now.
Yeah, yeah.
But shout out to everyone in that movie.
And that means everyone.
Literally everyone.
Because everyone was in it.
Everyone was in it. Like, it was just like, oh my gosh.
Oh my God,
you're in it. You're in it. Because I didn't know Rami Malek was going to be in it. That blew my mind.
Yeah, that blew my mind too.
Bro, when I saw Gary Oldman.
Yeah.
I said, so you just called.
I mean, you're just calling these people.
You're just calling everyone.
You pretty much, what's his name? The director. Oh gosh,
Christopher Nolan.
Christopher Nolan just called everybody he knew. Yeah, I'm doing this movie. I need you to come in and run some.
Oh yeah,
lines.
he called his favorites. He called
all his favorites.
Because if I'm not mistaken, with the exception of like maybe 2 or 3, Cillian Murphy has been in everything Christopher Nolan's ever done.
Yeah, yeah. Speaking of which, excellent performance. Oh
Top
my
notch.
God. Oh my God. Excellent performance.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well done to everybody. RDJ,
Yeah.
like he himself said that this was his greatest role.
Yes.
And as much as I loved him in Iron Man, I'm inclined to agree with him.
His performance in this movie almost makes you forget that this is the same guy who played Tony Stark.
Yes. Which is great.
Which is good. Which is good.
Fantastic, because the last thing you want is to be sitting watching. Yeah, you're typecast.
You don't be typecast.
And then you're just like, holy crap. It's like, oh, it's Robert Downey Jr. playing. For example, honestly, it's my Ryan Reynolds argument.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Because in everything he's in, no matter
what the movie
is
or about,
he's playing. It's Ryan Reynolds in the movie.
Yeah, and you get Ryan Reynolds. Yeah, and I'm sure that's why they hire him. And
right.
So that's what they're looking for, because they write the roles for
Ryan Reynolds.
That character.
But I also like where if you don't know Gary Oldman to look at him,
yeah,
you wouldn't know, like, the movies he's in. Like, if he gets, especially once they put like makeup and things like that on him, he transforms into a different person with every role he's in.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
And he makes that role, like, no two roles are the same.
You can't say you're getting a Gary Oldman. You're not getting the same person.
You're not getting the same Gary Oldman in every movie.
Nah, you're getting Gary Oldman, but guarantee you there's going to be no similarities.
Not at all.
No similarities.
And it was the same with RDJ in this one.
Yeah.
Because I was like, bro, if we're honest, right?
I remember I had to ask you if that was RDJ.
Yes.
Because I didn't know he was in the movie. And because I had, at this point, I did not, the only one who I knew was in the movie was Cillian Murphy. And so when we got there and he was on the screen, I'm looking, and I had to ask you, I said, is that RDJ?
Yes.
You were like, yeah, that's him. I was
That's
like,
him.
I was like, oh, okay, let's do this.
It's incredible. Like, don't get me wrong. He's always been a great actor.
Yeah,
right?
no, he's a good actor. Don't take nothing away from him.
But I haven't seen an emotion like that for him,
dude,
since his role in Less Than Zero.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Because honestly, I've seen that movie once. Mm-hmm. But when I tell you that movie is stuck right here, mm-hmm. like, I can't forget it.
Oh, no.
I can never, I will never forget watching that movie because I have never been blown away as much as I have by the plot and story and acting of that movie.
Yeah.
This is just another prime example of that.
Of the actor that he really is.
Yes.
And
the range.
And the range he has.
He
was great in this. You're going to really, really enjoy his performance.
Yes, absolutely. I do plan to go see Barbie soon.
Yeah.
Sooner rather than later.
Because that's my crush is in that movie.
Margot.
Yeah. I was just going to go see it based upon the fact that she was in it, you know.
I was going to ask you a question, but it could be problematic. I actually might. Just remember.
I'll keep that in the back of my mind. We'll talk about that off camera.
We'll talk about that off camera. Yeah. But yeah, shout out to Barbie. I will go see that soon. Mm-hmm. I will go see that soon. It's just, my schedule, and I'm going to see it with my sister. So our schedules, they don't intersect easily.
Yeah.
So it's just finding the time. And honestly, not even so much the time, but we went to see Oppenheimer at like 9 a.m.
Yep.
On a Friday.
9 a.m.
Because that was the only time that still had seats available.
Yeah.
I could have seen Barbie that same weekend.
Yeah.
But it would have been the same thing, and I work on the weekends.
Yeah.
So I couldn't go see a movie at 9 when I'm in the morning when I'm supposed to be in the city at 6 in the morning on the weekend. Like, just wasn't gonna work. So we will make sure, And I will definitely be back to give you my review of Barbie. I heard it was good. And Cillian Murphy said he's intrigued and interested in playing a Ken in the sequel.
That would be would be great. That would be good.
He said send him the script. He'd be interested.
That would be good.
In playing
that would be good.
But yes. And honestly, since we don't have much to talk about, right? I have been watching, as I said I would. I've been keeping up with Superman. Mm-hmm. Every episode, for me, has been better than the last.
Yeah. I'll give you that.
Because I love just how it's showing. Because every time you see Superman, right? Mm-hmm. Even in the movies where it's like his origin, mm-hmm. he's never really struggled much, other than against like whoever the superpowered villain is that he fights.
Gotcha. I see what you're saying.
Towards the end.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
This man is struggling a lot, and even so much. Yeah. Spoiler alert for those who haven't seen it. In this last episode, have you seen this last episode?
Yes.
Lois Lane finds out
Yeah.
that he's Superman.
She figures it out. Yeah.
And why? Because he was sloppy and left the picture in a jacket that he gave her.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like, it's great to see because, bro, starting out.
I said, they're going there quick.
Yeah, they're going. They're going there quick.
Yeah.
Because I hate sometimes when you just drag it out.
Yeah.
We all know how this story gets to where it needs. We all know where this ends.
Yeah. Exactly.
Don't take us around the world to get there. They're not doing that.
Yeah, they're going.
Because it's episode 4 and she knows.
And she already knows.
That Clark Kent is Superman. And that's just...
Now, how he gets out of this, or maybe he admits it, I don't know. They have not said...
They haven't said what's next.
What's next. So I haven't really given you any indication as to what's next. So you really don't know, is this going to be where she confronts him and he says, yeah, that's why. It's me. Or whether he comes up with some elaborate way to deflect.
Yeah.
You know.
And I'm also just really intrigued and waiting to see when Lex Luthor is introduced.
Yeah. Or if they even bought, if they're even going to do that, because already they're kind of like.
I get that, but on the reverse side, right? Mm-hmm. I'm kind of overseeing like the Joker and Batman.
Yeah.
I don't care if he's fighting him in the end. Mm-hmm. Lex Luthor needs to be somewhere near Superman in everything.
Okay.
Because like Batman, Superman's villains are what's interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Not him.
Definitely. You're kind of like, all right, you get Superman and you get him, you get what you get, you understand him. It's not really complex, but usually the villains are the complex ones.
Yes.
You know, they're the ones that are really messed up and complex and multidimensional and stuff like that.
So, that's what I'm waiting to see. Because even this last episode, fighting the dude in the suit.
The parasite.
Yes.
I was like, okay.
I was like, okay. And it was intriguing to watch him work through how to stop it, because he's used to just beating it up. Mm-hmm. Being the solution, but it's like, what do you do when beating it up is making it worse?
Yes,
because the more he fought it, the stronger it got, and
because it was pulling from his power.
Yeah, it was pulling from his power. It copied from Black Panther, but that's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there.
Yeah,
but they pulled, like, the more he fought it, the stronger it got. So it was cool to see him work through. That to just be like, you know what? I can't hit you. Because the more, I kind of got to just tire you out.
Yeah.
And then we're good. Problem solved.
Because the more I fight you, the stronger
you get.
The stronger you're going to get.
So I'm more than, before I was just intrigued and just watching to see what happens. But they've got me with this Superman show.
Plus, they've introduced, at least from my point of view, a whole different cache of villains.
Yes.
So that people that I've never, People that and maybe they're going to do it that way. They'll introduce people that you're not familiar with, and then they'll introduce you to the mainstays. So maybe Luthor is coming down the pike real soon. I'm hoping soon. Like, is it hope sooner than later?
Yeah, but honestly, like, I just want to see how they bring him in.
Yeah.
Because one of the things that I liked in watching Smallville was the relationship between
him and Luthor. Yes.
And how they, like, I liked that take of it. So I'm just intrigued to see, like, when he comes in. Honestly, if they want to, like, if they can honestly, that could be the season finale where, like, he's introduced and it's like, okay, we get Luthor season 2. Mm-hmm. Perfectly fine with that.
No problem.
No problem at all.
That will even make it more interesting that'll make you more anticipate season 2.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh crap, Luthor's here now.
Yeah, now let's see what's gonna happen.
Now things about to turn up even more.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's that. Have you watched we're just gonna spitball here. The trailer's been released for Invincible season 2.
Yes. Did you I'm gonna call it a sidebar. But you talking about that one about Adam Atom. What's her name?
The movie Eve. Yes.
Have you watched it?
No, I have not yet.
Oh, okay.
But is it good though?
It's good.
Okay.
It's good. And I guess because she's one of the main characters, because I've never read the comic book Invincible, but because she's one of the main characters, they had to eventually, I guess, do some sort of origin story. And that's pretty much what this is. Okay. It's kind of like an origin story of where she came from and how she got her powers and all that stuff. But it's like I guess maybe they're doing it this way because at some point this is going to become relevant in the new season of Invincible.
Awesome.
Which I just read something incredible and crazy. I hope I'm wrong, and I hope that they don't do that. They're going to introduce the new season in November, if I remember correctly, with just 4 initial episodes, and then they're just leaving indefinitely.
I just read today that the 3rd season is already finished.
That it's finished? Okay. Yeah. Again, like I said, I hope I was wrong, but again, that's what I read.
I just read that the 3rd season was finished.
I hope that that's the case.
Yeah,
because I was like, why would you bring it back for 4 seasons?
Oh, excuse me, not that the voice acting for the 3rd season
is done. Okay, but the animation may not be.
Yeah, they might have to like tweak that. But okay, I heard that the voice acting for the 3rd season was done.
Yeah. But I read somewhere that it's.
Well, I hope that's wrong.
I hope that's wrong. I really hope I'm wrong.
Especially because they just put Omni-Man in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah,
like what do you mean?
I said a couple of people, good people in Mortal Kombat.
Oh yeah, they add Omni-Man in Mortal Kombat. Peacemaker's in Mortal Kombat. What's his name from The Boys?
Oh yes. Oh my God. I almost said Peacemaker again. Not Peacemaker. Homelander.
Homelander is in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
And if they kept everyone else who's already in it, fam, I'm gonna get to have Homelander versus the Terminator. Like,
what?
Like, what do you mean? I get to have Peacemaker versus Rambo? Are you kidding me? I might have to get Mortal Kombat. Like,
I don't even play the game, and but I'd play that.
Absolutely.
I would play that one.
I cannot.
I would definitely play that one.
I'm definitely intrigued and might have to go get that.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
And what you call is doing the voice?
Yes.
J.K. Rowling.
Yes.
Is doing not J. J.K.
Yeah, J.K. Rowling.
Yeah.
Not J.K. Rowling.
Not J.K. Rowling.
J.K. Simmons.
J.K. Simmons is doing the voice.
Yes.
I was like, wow.
I mean, honestly, if anyone else did it, I'm hoping they got John Cena to do Peacemaker. Like,
that would be, yeah.
Because
that's his role.
That's his role.
It's
made for him.
Yeah, Peacemaker is his baby. Yeah, yes. Literally.
Yes, absolutely. And speaking of actors who, not actors, wrestlers who want to be actors, I read that The Miz was kind of upset he didn't get the role of Johnny Cage.
In what?
There's a Johnny Cage movie in the Mortal Kombat 2.
Oh, no, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they made a sequel.
Okay.
And he went for it, and he didn't get it.
He didn't get it?
He's not happy about it. I mean, he was the Marine.
Miz?
Yeah.
See, I didn't watch any of the Marine.
Me neither.
I thought John Cena was.
He was in one.
Yeah.
You know how many Marine movies there were?
No, I do not. I remember Cena did the first one, right?
Yes, it was Cena was a Marine. The Miz was a Marine. Mr. Kennedy was a Marine. I think Sheamus was a Marine.
Are you kidding me?
Jack Swagger was a Marine.
Are you kidding me?
No, there's been a lot of Marines.
There's been that many of those movies? I've only halfway seen the one with John Cena.
I haven't seen any of them.
And I have not. So
I haven't seen any.
I definitely
skipped them
all.
I think Randy Orton was a Marine. No, I'm not even going to hold you. I think Randy Orton was a Marine.
Oh, no.
I think he was like second.
Is that character owned by WWE?
Yes, it's their movie.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Because I don't see anybody else just pulling them into.
Oh, no, they stopped. Like, I think John Cena was the only one to get a theatrical run.
Yeah. Oh, the rest of these were not theatrical runs.
No, none of the rest of these got released in theaters.
How did I miss this?
Yeah, none of the rest of these got released in theaters.
Where'd you see them at?
Watching wrestling. They would advertise the movie.
Okay, got it.
They would just be like, hey, John, here's The Miz in the Marine. Here's Mr. Kennedy in the Marine. Like,
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Got it.
They would get like shine in wrestling when they would get shine in wrestling when the movie was about to be released.
Okay. Got it.
So, yeah, that's how I found out about those movies.
Now, like I said, the only one I was aware of, and this because it had a theatrical release, was John Cena. Was that his first movie?
I think so.
I think that was his first movie.
I think so.
Yeah. Or his first lead role, or his first where he was carrying the whole movie.
Yeah. No, I think the Marine did for him what Scorpion King did for The Rock.
For The Rock, yeah.
And for Scorpion King also did for Batista.
Yeah, they found out that he had a screen appeal. Cena had a real screen appeal, and they ran with it.
And I'm kind of glad.
I'm glad, yeah. Definitely glad.
Because he's got a lot more range than The Rock.
But
nobody ever asked me that. But if you're just...
And it brought us to him doing Peacemaker.
Yes. Yes.
The role that was tailor-made for him.
Yes, absolutely.
Tailor-made for him.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
For sure. What else was there? I want to save Secret Invasion for last.
Yeah.
Because, I can't wait. But, I mean, what was I going to say? We saw the trailer when we went to go see Oppenheimer. They're doing an Exorcist. It's a sequel.
Yes.
It's a sequel.
This one is a sequel.
It's a sequel.
They tried.
It's a sequel boot.
They tried. Yeah, it's a sequel boot.
It's a sequel boot.
We gotta. You know what?
You gotta trademark.
Trademark that line like sequel boot. Yeah, because they're actually using some of the main characters from the original. Now, they tried to do that. They tried to do that on television when they did the series. Because you find out, I think it was, what's my girl's name? Oh God, I love her. She was married to Jeff Goldblum. Thelma and Louise. Not Susan Sarandon. Oh, why can't I think of her name?
What else was she in? I want to say Michelle Pfeiffer, but I think
no. It was not. It was Susan Sarandon. Y'all, I'm sorry. Don't.
Juliet.
Yeah.
Juliet.
Yeah. There we go.
But
yeah. But she was in the series.
Okay.
And you come to find out, it didn't last. It lasted one season, and it wasn't really a bad series. But you come to find out that because she changed her name and everything, that the character she's playing is the adult, married with children and all that stuff, Reagan.
Okay.
And she changed her name because to get away from the past history of the
okay.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting. I'm intrigued. The trailer intrigued me.
Yeah, me too.
It definitely intrigued me. As I said in the movie theaters, I might have to anoint myself and go see this. But I'm intrigued to see if it can do what the sequel to The Shining did. Because that was an interesting...
Gina Davis.
Gina Davis. Yeah, I'd have never got that.
I know.
In a million years.
I couldn't. As much as I love her, I could not. Her name was just like it embedded in the back of my head because I wasn't really thinking about her at the moment. But yeah, Gina Davis.
Yeah, I'm just intrigued to see if it does what. Why can I think of the sequel of The Shining?
That was that was great. That
was a really good movie. It was a really good movie.
That was a good. A lot of people slept on it, but I thought that was a
really good movie.
It was an incredible movie.
Absolutely.
To this day, man, if I'm up late or if I'm up and they show it,
I'm watching it again.
I'm watching it. I'm sitting there. I'm watching it, and I can be sleepy, but if that comes on, that's one of those movies. If it comes on, all of a sudden, I get a second wind. And I'm watching it just like
absolutely,
great movie,
absolutely. What else? It's been a lot of movie news.
Yeah,
lately. Blue Beetle is still coming out on the 18th of August.
They are. They didn't.
They didn't push that. They didn't push that back.
Didn't push that back. What movies are they pushing? What movies are they pushing back? Is there a definitive listing?
Guaranteed so far from what I've seen. It's Dune.
Mm-hmm.
Aquaman.
Okay.
I think.
I'm sorry. Every time you say that, I start laughing. But go ahead.
I think The Color Purple.
Oh, not The Color Purple. They were supposed to release that on Christmas.
I think The Color Purple is getting pushed back to next year. And
next year.
Yeah, they're all getting pushed back to next year.
That's.
There was a movie. There's another movie.
When they say next year, dude, are they talking about like next summer or are they talking about like next?
Well, they didn't say, they didn't give dates. They just said it's pushed back to 2024.
So okay.
I did see a movie that was supposed to come out, and I think in like September, and I'm upset that I can't think about it, but it was being pushed back. I think it came out in like September, October, and they pushed it back to December because they're hoping that things will be settled by December.
Wow, do you think it's going to take that long to settle?
I hope it don't, but they just.
I
guess that's just a safe space to move it to.
Yeah, because they're really not. I guess because again they're dealing with stuff in this particular with the strike that they probably have never dealt with. Yeah, and so it's just going to be kind of interesting to see how they address some of the things that they're going to have to address. But yeah, I said The Color Purple because that was a movie that I was anticipating and looking forward to. And ordinarily, I don't go to the movie. I'm not one of those people that will say, well, you know what, it's Christmas Day because they were releasing it Christmas Day. And I'm not a person who will go to the movies who would think about going to the movies on Christmas Day. But I had made a mental note.
Oh yeah, we was going to
that I was going.
I was going to the movies. I was talking to my parents. I was like, yo, Christmas Day. I know we usually sit at home, eat Chinese food, and watch a movie at home. But what do y'all think about going to the movies to see The Color Purple? Yeah. And when they agreed, great, awesome, amazing. Let's do this. We'll go to the movies, see The Color Purple. Awesome.
That'll be our celebration.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But
But I had already made a mental note. I said I'll make sure I get my tickets in advance. I said because I think I will be on Christmas Day. Because usually we're sitting in the living room just watching stuff on television and just. Recovering from the morning. Yeah. But I think this time we will be going to the movies to see Color Purple. But now they're going to push it back to next year.
I think, I want to say that Color Purple's on that list. I may be wrong, and I hope I am.
Yeah. I don't mind it so much because, again, I want this movie to do well. Mm-hmm. And so if pushing it back means, that they get to really really do the press release and doing all the tour that they need to do and do what they need to do to make this movie succeed, then all right, let's do that because I want this movie. I really want this movie to do well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It deserves it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Because black people, we need our moments.
We need our moments.
And speaking of our moments, black people.
Yes.
If you have not already. Do yourselves a favor and click on Netflix.
Yes.
And watch the movie They Cloned Tyrone.
Please.
Starring John Boyega, Jamie Foxx, and Tiana Paris.
Yes.
I haven't seen a movie this good.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, since the morning when I saw Oppenheimer, those two movies, like it was a great movie day for me on Friday. Watching Oppenheimer and then going home to watch They Clone Tyrone.
Now I watched They Clone Tyrone that Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah, so I watched it on Saturday.
Yeah, like that was just like I understand Barbenheimer's a thing, but we need to support us.
Yes.
And we need to watch. It is currently #1 on Netflix, so shout out to us. But please go watch that movie. That movie is funny. It is
absolutely hilarious, but also makes you think.
It does make me think.
Yeah, it makes you
absolutely.
Think. It does. And whatchamacallit did really fun. It was really good in it too.
Yes.
Kiefer Sutherland.
Yes.
Keith.
What a surprise.
Yeah, that was a surprise.
What a surprise, because he was nowhere. Like, I've seen the promo for this movie, but nowhere had they given out that Keith Sutherland was in this movie.
Yeah, yeah. Because when he came out, I kept looking and I said, "Is that Keith Sutherland?"
And then he opened his mouth and I said, "Yeah, that's him.
Oh, yeah, that's him.
That's him."
Yeah.
Because he has one of those very distinct voices.
Yeah.
Where you will just automatically know it's him.
I was like, "Oh snap! This is getting good. This is even getting better."
Yeah.
And he was as far as now that I think about it, as far as characters, he was the only white character that had like a main role. A main role. Other than that, it was pretty much all black. Mm-hmm. It was all black.
Shout out to the casting. Shout out to the casting director for that decision. Like whoever made that decision. Yeah. And can you Google the director's name? I want to give him his props directly. I don't want to just say shout out to the director. I would like to say his name. Because he deserves that much. So,
all right, let me see.
But yes. Here. Because I've never seen, like, I was just like, bro, like, conspiracy movies have always been a thing. And
okay, here it is.
Black conspiracy movies are a thing, but I've never seen one done like this.
Jewel Taylor.
Shout out to you. Round of applause.
Merry Christmas.
Nope. Sorry. That's the one. But shout out to you.
Yes.
Good sir.
Yes.
For your work on this film.
Yes.
It was
you
well
did
done.
You did that. He also did the screenplay.
Great. Awesome.
Again, that was great.
Yeah.
And I had not heard anything about the movie prior to this. It was just kind of like just something that just came up on Netflix feed, and I was like, no, I had saw it as a preview on Netflix, and maybe about a month or two before it's released, and I had forgotten about it. And so then it came up again, and I said, "Oh, that's that movie." I saw the preview of it,
right?
And because the preview really didn't give you a whole lot.
It didn't give you much
to go on. So for those who may not have watched the movie yet because of the preview, watch the movie. Go to Netflix. Make that your Netflix, your assignments if you have for tonight.
Absolutely. If you're looking for something to watch, because nothing else is out.
Yeah, exactly. Nothing else is
Go
really
watch
on.
They Clone Tyrone.
Go
watch They Clone Tyrone because it's an incredible movie. It's an incredible look at the just about everything, like about us, about the culture, and how much of it is our own versus how much of it is forced.
Yes.
Like, you know, how much is forced on us.
That's a good word. That is a good word. Way
and it's
way
about
putting it.
You know, willful ignorance versus like what happens when your eyes are open. Like it's a lot of layers.
Yeah, there's a lot.
There's a lot of layers.
There's a lot going on
thrown at you in this movie.
And you know, it's like you know, it's you know, to hear the word woke, the word has taken on a bad connotation because of politics. But please understand, this movie is like definitely one of those movies where, you know, woke goes back to what it originally was supposed to mean.
Right.
That your eyes are open and you see. You said it earlier. We were talking about it, and you say you get that peek behind the curtain, and once you get that peek, it makes you kind of like look at things a little differently.
Oh, it sure did.
And of course, they make it sound. You know, they make a big because it's a movie and it's entertaining, but it's like, don't sleep on don't sleep on
don't
it.
sleep on it, though.
Please.
I almost, because how funny is it, right? As we're watching this movie, guess what I have in front of me?
What?
A 3-piece chicken and biscuit from Popeyes. As I'm watching this movie, I have a 3-piece chicken and biscuit from Popeyes in front of me.
If you see the movie,
you'll get it.
You'll get it.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
I was like, am I a part of the problem? I said, oh man.
My gosh.
I'm like, bro, do I stop eating this beautiful, delicious food? Like, is it only the delicious for a certain reason? Like,
Yeah.
it's just like, oh man.
You're like, yeah, exactly. You're like, oh man.
Yeah, because then, right, on the opposite side, you're like, yo, should I stop eating this? Because it might be that. But then you're like, am I not black if I don't eat fried chicken? Like, what are we doing here? Like, what side of the coin?
Yeah. No,
What side of the coin do you fall on? What's right? What's not
Yeah.
right? It just makes you think of a lot, and it can stress you out. Being woke is not it's not for the weak at heart and mind.
Yeah.
It is not.
Nah.
Because you will be stressed all the time about everything.
Yeah. And so here's the thing. Next time you hear somebody talk about or try to make it sound like being woke is a bad thing, think about maybe why. Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah.
Think about
Like, bro, just go back to your lives because, it's
Yeah.
just.
Wow.
I'm telling you, man, this movie was incredible.
Yeah.
This movie was incredible.
Yeah.
There was a lot of things,
Yeah.
hidden in this movie. I understood it. For me, this movie clearly, I haven't seen a movie this clearly layered
Yeah.
since Get Out.
Yep. That's what it made me think of too.
Since Get Out.
It made me think of Get Out. I was like, oh, this is kind of like Get Out. Yeah.
Yeah. So, again, kudos.
Yeah.
12 out of 10. Go watch that movie.
Go watch it.
Go watch it. Because
Matter of fact, I might watch it again. I might watch it again tonight. Now that I done kind of like hyped it up in my head again. I said I might have to go back and watch it.
I gotta watch it again because my dad was gone for the weekend and I watched it just so I could have the review out. Just for the sake of the podcast.
So he has not watched it.
He hasn't seen it yet.
Oh,
so
okay.
I'm gonna
Okay.
Listen, I'm waiting. I'm like, bro, you want to go back? You want to go see Oppenheimer? Like, I will go see that again.
Yeah. No,
Like,
I would see Oppenheimer
definitely go see Oppenheimer again. I'm watching They Clone Tyrone again. I just got a notification earlier today that Transformers is now on Paramount Plus.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Okay.
The new one.
Watch that. You are going to.
I told you I plan on it.
You are going to love it because you're a fan. You are going to love it.
Yeah, I'm gonna love it.
We'll
Beast
talk about
Wars,
it.
Transformers,
Yeah.
Michael Bay.
Yeah.
Just him, and I just know the explosion budget is just
Yeah.
things that have no
Reason to explode.
business blowing up
Is that a exploding
are gonna
coffee?
blow up.
Is that a coffee pot that just exploded? Why did that coffee pot just explode?
You're gonna be sitting. No, girl, you're gonna be sitting there. It's a cricket. Why did the cricket blow up?
Yeah.
And it's not a robotic cricket.
No,
it's a regular cricket.
Regular cricket.
Why did the cricket blow up?
They're going to do a close-up of a cricket, and it's just going to blow up and blow other stuff up around it. And you're going to be like...
For why? For why?
Because it's a Michael Bay movie.
Of course.
That's why.
That's why. That's all you need. That's all you need. That's all you need.
Yeah.
But we're going to switch now because it would not be a podcast if at some point in this podcast we didn't talk about Marvel for like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
But before we get to Secret Invasion.
But wait 1 second. Before you go to Marvel. Before you go to Marvel, because we know we can always close out with
Yes.
that. Did you see did you watch the trailer I sent you?
No, I have not yet.
For One Piece.
For One Piece. No, I didn't.
Okay.
I don't want to.
It's not. Let me tell you something. I didn't watch. I never watched the anime. I'm not. You know how I feel about anime. Because it's kind of like really. But I know this was one that my son was a big fan. He's a big fan of, and I kind of like would watch it, half watch it, maybe once in a while, but I never really got into it. But I watched the trailer.
Okay.
It looks really good. It looks like they did the work. Like it looks like they did the work. So but you can't really go by a trailer because they might have just shown all the good parts in the trailer.
The trailer for Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah.
That looked really good too. Like they did the work.
Yeah.
And then watching Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah.
They did not do the work.
See, again, and for me, it might be an easier watch because I didn't watch the series. I didn't watch the anime series, so I don't really have anything to compare it to.
Oh, I did. Shout out to me. Shout out. Yeah, like
if you watch the anime series, you might be a little bit more critical because you'll look at it and say, "Wait, what was that?" But I did. Well, now I was able to be critical about The Last Airbender because I did watch Avatar.
Right.
And when they did the live action, I remember the live action of The Last Airbender. It was like, what is this?
Hopefully they will redeem themselves because I think
they're
redoing it. Yeah.
They're redoing it. Netflix on Netflix.
Yes.
Matter of fact.
So hopefully they. That also makes me nervous because again, the abysmal mess that was Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah.
Because again, I was a big fan of Cowboy Bebop, the anime.
Yeah.
I'm an anime fan. Mm-hmm. As you can tell by the Pikachu T-shirt, I've got like 3 of them of just Pikachu. Like there are, and I'm currently now, like I loved the original anime because if you were a kid in the 90s, you came home and you watched Toonami.
Yeah.
And all that was anime, and that introduced a whole lot of kids, black and otherwise, to anime and opened our world. I kind of veered away from it, but in like the last year, I am now diving back into it.
Okay.
Because I am of course watching Attack on Titan, amazing, phenomenal show.
Cannot watch that show.
Love it.
Creeps me out.
It is very like it is.
That show gives me the absolute creeps. As soon as I see them, I think I've had nightmares about that show, and I'm like, I can't watch this, man. I can't.
But Attack on Titan, My Hero Academia. I just recently started. Shout out to my boy Dennis. He's been on the pod before. He just recently hooked me into this show called Fire Force.
Okay.
It's amazing. The show is incredible, but it is good because I don't know who is in charge for that show. You know how if it's a Michael Bay film, you know where a good chunk of the budget is sent on explosions. Whoever created this show, a good chunk of the budget went to the sound effects for this show.
Really?
It is incredible. Wow. The clarity and like the time and effort put in to making sure like everything sounds amazing.
Really?
Yes.
Now that's a good compliment to a movie that the sound is incredible.
Yeah, it sounds amazing.
Okay. All right. That's an interesting take.
So I'm like, like don't get me wrong, the shows itself as a whole, it's about, people who just the human race, they just mysteriously combust into fire demons. And there is the fire department, but there is the fire force. The fire force is the other side of the coin where people who are able to like control their pyrotechnic abilities, they have to, they call it putting the demons to rest.
Okay. That sounds interesting.
Yeah. And the main character from the very beginning, show is incredible. But back to I'm now back into it. So to see Cowboy Bebop get the live action treatment, I was excited at first until I saw it, and I was like, no, this isn't great. And then everyone agreed, and that's why it got canceled after one season. So I am refusing to watch the trailer to One Piece.
Okay.
Because I don't want to get excited like I did with Cowboy Bebop. I will watch the show when it comes out.
Gotcha. Just for me, I guess what had happened, it has a what's Pirates of the Caribbean flavor.
Yeah.
It has I mean, I'm talking about when you're watching the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
The trailer has like this Pirates of the Caribbean flavor, and I'm sitting there like, wow, because it kind of like took me back there to the first time I saw Pirates of the Caribbean.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, this looks like it might be pretty good. This looks like it might be a good. So, but again, like I said, I didn't watch the series, so it might be a little easier for me, but we'll see.
Yeah.
I think it's coming out soon.
Yeah, it's coming out soon.
Yeah, it's coming out
It's
soon.
definitely coming out soon. Okay. So I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah.
Again, I didn't watch. I watched it to a point.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not current because it's a massive,
yes,
massive
Yeah.
season, which is
Yeah.
why I haven't watched Naruto at all, because that is just another thing that's like super massive
Yeah.
to just like get into.
That's why I haven't watched. That's another reason why I haven't watched Attack on Titan, because that's such a massive.
Well, that one's not as massive as like Naruto.
No. It's not as
Now,
as massive.
we have been in
but
the
it is
last
pretty
season.
big.
We have been in. It's 5 seasons. I mean, if you count the fact that like we've been in the final season for like the last 2 years.
Yeah, I was like, when is this show supposed to end? Because I have a friend of mine who's a big fan.
Yeah.
And he's always trying to encourage me to watch it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, that's a lot to watch, man. Because I've never watched any of them except maybe just bits and pieces. Because it creeps me out, so and I'll usually turn it off. Once I see one of those big giant things come with the big face and the grinning face, and I'm like, I can't watch this. I'll turn to something else.
If you can get past that, it does get better.
Oh, okay.
To join the advocation team to get you to watch the show, it does get better because especially once you start to realize that I don't want to spoil it.
Oh no, my friend is probably already.
Oh yeah, just once you realize that some people can control their abilities,
yeah,
like and they can turn into a Titan at will. Once we got there, I said, "Holy crap!"
Yeah,
like honestly, because I was still like confused about it for the show, and then I was just like, they pulled a very daring move, because I was watching the show, and then the main character, he's in a Titan's mouth, and it looks like he's about to get eaten by the Titan, and I'm like.
That's the part that creeps me out.
I was like, he's the main character. There's no way he's gonna get eaten the 3rd episode into the show in season 1. And then he got eaten, and then the episode went off. I said, wait, he actually got eaten? Then you find out that he is a Titan, and then everything just takes off from there. And then people you just wouldn't expect or believe to be a Titan are like. Find out they're Titan, and then you find out that different Titans have different abilities, and then you start seeing them actually use their ability. Man,
okay,
what a show! And then, like I said, we've been in the last season for like the last 2 years. Because I think we're still waiting for the part, because it's been like, and let me tell you. Before I found out that this thing was in parts, right? I was at Will's house, and I was like, cool. What I thought was, because at the beginning they didn't tell you that it was going to be in parts. They just said the final season. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, cool. Hey, Will, if you don't mind, can I watch the last episode of this show? It's only 30 minutes. Let me watch the last episode of this show, and just so I could be done with it and move on with my life. I sat there, I watched that episode. Greg, it's the worst thing I ever seen in my entire life. And I was like, this cannot be how they are going to end this show. I refuse. I was angry sitting on the side of that couch, like sitting on Will's couch trying to figure out if that was how they ended the show. Only for him, he Googled it and he was like, bro, relax yourself. They're doing it in parts. I said, okay, cool. I said, because you can't, it was like the buildup of, it was the equivalent of that season, I want to say 7 of Game of Thrones, when you see Daenerys headed to Westeros with 3 dragons, the Unsullied, and that entire naval force she had. And then the very next episode, Jon stabs her in the chest. And it's over. Like that's the equivalent.
Yeah.
I was like, excuse, no, not even the next episode. It's like you find out. It tells you it's the final season, and in the final season, Daenerys is sailing to Westeros, and you're like, wait, that's it? That's how it's gonna end? We don't actually get to see her make it to Westeros or find out anything that happened after that. That's the equivalent of what they did to us before we found out it was in parts, and then we found out it's in parts, and we thought we would get the end of it this year, but we didn't even get like a season this year. We got a movie.
Yeah, it was a movie.
We got a movie.
It was a movie.
Now, don't get me wrong. It was incredible. Oh, I'm so excited. And honestly, this last season has got to be the hardest intro to any show ever on television ever in life. Like the intro music, best one I've ever heard.
Really?
Ever.
Oh,
Ever. I'll play it for you later.
Dude, you and my friend, y'all could sit there and talk. He loves that movie, and if when we're talking and when we're talking about stuff we're watching, and he will always, he said, "Have you watched it yet?" I'm like, "No, dude, I have not watched it yet." Although he did get me to finally watch, and I'm still kind of like taking it slow. Death Note.
Okay, I haven't watched Death Note yet.
Yeah, Death Note, and which is pretty good, which is and it's only 39 episodes, so I'm like, okay, I can handle 39 episodes. But yeah, Attack
I did hear Netflix messed that one up too, so don't go watch that.
Which one?
Death Note.
They did?
Yeah.
Oh no.
I think they made that a show too, and
they made it into a live action.
Yeah.
Nah, I won't watch the live action.
Yeah. I heard they messed that up too.
Okay.
So I'm very scared. Again, like I said, I'm very scared for One Piece and even Avatar.
Really?
Like they did correct the one thing, which was they're not gonna. They didn't shove like they're not gonna shove 3 seasons of the show into like one season.
For
like Avatar.
Okay.
Last Airbender.
So they're going to.
Yeah, they're gonna spread it up because again,
they're gonna split it up.
One of the main problems of the movie was
they tried to do everything.
They put like 4 seasons of the show into a 2-hour movie, and
now that was already problematic. Even before they even did the movie and released it, I'm like, that's not gonna work.
Yes,
that's not.
And then
work.
Just the overall physics of it looked bad. Like just how everybody looks as like airbend, like the airbending looked trash. The bending itself looked like, which was crazy, right? Because the bending in the show, they actually took from real life martial art forms.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like, how do you take that and just botch it entirely when you actually have real life martial art forms
to draw from? Yeah. Yeah.
Because one of the things, because the good things about Nickelodeon, they would give you these snippets and like behind the scenes things about the shows, and that was one of the things that they told you behind the show. It was either that or they show you how to draw the main characters. So cool, awesome. Why not watch those? Watch it.
Yeah.
Get your inspiration
and pull from there.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Like, come on, M. Night.
That was
do better.
That was not good. So again, I'm interested. I'm kind of like intrigued. So I'm definitely going to give it a watch again, and then see how it. Maybe it might even make me want to go back and watch the anime. Yeah,
I've been thinking about doing that sometimes. You know what I did recently start watching, and as recently as yesterday, I recently started watching X-Men Evolution,
which wasn't bad. It's just you know what? Again, it was kind of like all over the place. What'd you think?
Not as much as I thought.
No.
Like rewatching it, they can do it.
Really?
From the very beginning.
Okay.
Now I do have. Like,
I have not watched it since its first run.
Yeah.
So where's it streamed at?
It's on Disney Plus.
Disney Plus. Yes. Yes.
So I started watching it because even I got Juju to watch it now, and that's just my goal. Get the to watch the good stuff.
Okay.
That I was these are the good shows, Juju.
Yeah.
That you should be watching.
That you should be watching.
Not this nonsense that's on television. And whenever I get the chance to show him the good stuff, I will show him the good stuff, and he enjoys it. Like we went through like 8 episodes yesterday.
How many seasons did it last?
4.
It did. It lasted 4 seasons. See, I at some point I got lost in it, and so what happened was that now I didn't know where they were coming from. So it was maybe season 4. They were still showing stuff from season 3, and it was just all jumbled up. So I could not really follow it. So maybe I need to go back and watch it on Disney Plus because I can kind of like just flow with it.
Yeah. And the crazy part was, right, I was talking to Will about it. One, Magneto is voiced by a black dude.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Same dude. You know who Kratos is, right? From God of War?
Yes.
Guy who voices Kratos. He voiced Magneto in X-Men Evolution. So I was talking to Will about it because I was like, bro, this show 4 seasons. And it's like 13 episodes a season. This came on Saturday mornings when I was watching cartoons. Yu-Gi-Oh! Also came on Saturday mornings when I was watching cartoons. I remember these shows running the same length of time. So either Disney don't have it all, but it has the ending episodes because the show ends with them fighting Apocalypse.
Okay. Now, did they resolve? And that was the other thing. Do they finally?
Yes,
they did resolve.
They resolved it.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right, because they didn't just snatch it off.
Did they miss?
Yeah, did they just?
Because thinking about it now, what made me go to the show, there was a season or like a couple episodes where Magneto and everyone, like Magneto gets this machine, and when certain mutants go through the machine, it kind of advances their mutation like by years, multiple years. For example, Cyclops goes through, and when he comes out the other side, his hair is gray, but he no longer needs his visors because he's evolved so much
that he can
control it on his own without needing the powers.
Got it.
But I can't find those episodes anywhere on these, like on Disney Plus, which to me means it's a missing episode somewhere.
I don't think, and I think with Disney Plus and certain other platforms, I don't think they have all the seasons. Like for just like it's like you said, they may have only a certain amount of seasons. So you said you saw like 4. It's 4 seasons. They may only have 4 seasons.
That's unfortunate because the episodes I'm looking for is not there.
And there could be some other seasons. I have to look that up. I'll have to look that up.
Yeah, I'm intrigued now.
Yeah.
But since we're on Marvel.
Okay, now we're there.
We're here.
Now we're at Marvel.
Now we're here. What were we talking? Oh, the trailer, before we get to Secret Invasion, it leads into Secret Invasion. Or technically, we should talk about Secret Invasion first, because that will lead to Captain Marvel. Or the Marvels.
The Marvels. That's what you're seeing a lot now. That's the next.
Well, yeah, because that's the next movie.
That's the next movie being
pushed. I saw the trailer. And I watched it. And I saw it. And I watched it.
Yeah, because they've been showing it.
And I saw it.
They're really pushing the trailer.
And I mean, what else are they going to do? They can't go do no press about it. All they have is the trailer. All they have is the trailer.
So they are
going to show it every commercial.
They are working the trailer.
Yeah, but it's coming out. I think in August.
Yeah.
Is it August?
I think so.
It's coming out
soon. I know
soon. It's soon. I'm gonna go see it. I'd be lying again. I've said this before, but after seeing the trailer, I'd be lying if I said I'm excited about it.
Yeah, I'm still trying. Okay, yeah, because me myself, I'm still trying to get excited about it.
Yeah, like I'd be lying if I said I'm excited about it.
I'm not. I'm just really not.
Not honestly.
I'm not. I'm not excited about it. Will I go see it? Yes.
Yeah, of course I'm gonna go see it.
But I'm not. It's like okay.
Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to go see it twice.
Oh yeah. But no, don't be like that, because you might see it and it might work.
That's true.
It might work. It might be good.
I'll reserve my disappointment until after I see the movie.
It may
because it may surprise me, and I may walk out and say, Oh my goodness, guys, this movie was amazing. This movie was amazing, guys.
Take the family.
Right. But yeah, so it's coming out. I hate her suit.
Who's?
Carol Danvers, Captain Marvel.
They changed it.
They changed it.
Okay.
Yeah, they changed it again. I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
Like, how did your suit get worse?
Yeah.
Like, your suit in the first movie was amazing.
Yeah.
How did it get worse?
And I don't like Photon's suit.
No.
I don't like Photon's. Yeah.
That just seemed like they gave her that suit because she was black. Like, like they took the suit.
Yeah.
You know what it seemed like? It's a downgraded version of the black Captain Marvel suit from Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah.
If you that suit, it's a great value version of her suit. That's what it is. Photon suit is a great value version of Captain Marvel's suit.
There you go. It doesn't.
I was like, that's the best y'all could come up with.
It's
Marvel.
That's it. That's it. Yeah.
Y'all gave Tony Stark like 50.
Yeah.
More than 50.
Yeah.
Amazing Iron Man suits. Every single suit was better than the last.
Yeah. Gotcha. I see what you're saying.
In the last Thor movie, the man went through 3 suits. 3 different suits, and in the one movie, not each movie. Mm-hmm. In this last movie alone, he had 3 suits.
Yeah.
Different suits.
Yeah.
What are we doing? Captain America. Now I could get it, those like Hawkeye. Even gave Hawkeye a suit. And Black Widow. She had the white suit.
Yeah. It's like, I'm like,
come on, bro.
I'm looking at her suit and I'm just like, I'm not feeling it.
I'm not at all.
I'm not. It's like,
even what's the name suit looked trash. Miss Marvel.
I
don't like any of their suits.
None.
In this upcoming movie.
Oh.
I don't like any of their suits. Now, I do appreciate that Nick Fury has gone and, that he's in it. Because I just love some Nick Fury. It was funny. I was reading an interview he did the other day. And he was like, somebody asked him about the amount of say he gets in the movies and like the shows and things like that. And they were like, you must have a lot of say given how long you've been doing this. And he said, if I have as much say as you thought I did, I would have been in Wakanda by now.
Yeah, okay. Got it.
He was like, if I had as much say as you thought I did, I'd have been in Wakanda.
Yeah.
But I haven't been. So, clearly I don't have much say.
As you think.
As you think, I do.
Yeah.
But yeah, the villain is whoever has Kamala Khan's other bangle.
Yes, who is that?
I don't know. I didn't read Miss Marvel. I just knew she was from Jersey. That was the extent of my knowledge of Miss Marvel. Was that she was from Jersey.
Yeah. And what's interesting, fun fact, the Carol Danvers in the comic books.
She also from Jersey?
No. Oh. She was the original Ms. Marvel. And then at some point they changed her over to Captain Marvel. But she was originally, if you go back to her origin story, she was Ms. Marvel. That was her name. That was her title, Ms. Marvel. And at some point they changed, and then they brought in the character of Kamala Khan.
Also, we gotta take a quick rewind, because in watching X-Men, right, we will go back to, we can just skip. Captain Marvel is coming out. The Marvels will be out soon.
Yeah, and we will definitely.
And we will go see it and come back and talk about it. Okay?
Definitely be talking about it.
Yeah. X-Men. In the comics. Because did you read those?
Yes.
Quick question. Mystique, right?
Yes.
When she turned into another mutant, did she also get their abilities?
When she changed into a who?
Another mutant.
No.
She didn't get their abilities, right?
Nope,
oh, okay.
She did not. Although.
Because she smooth does in X-Men Evolution.
Yeah.
She turns into a mutant and gets their powers.
Oh, she does not.
I was like, how did you?
Nah, she does not.
When did you get the ability?
She can fake it. Well, what? I'm not really even fake it. Like, there's a scene in remember the first series of X-Men?
Yeah.
And they introduced the character of Mystique.
Yeah.
There's a scene where she mimics Wolverine.
Right.
And she She has the claws.
She does have the claws.
She has the claws. She can produce stuff like that. If it's a physical attribute or any physical attribute the person has, she can do that. But if there's like a certain power, like she could imitate Nightcrawler's physicality, but she couldn't teleport.
Oh, okay, because she definitely was Cyclops and used his the beams from his face. Nah. But all right, that's what I was asking because I was like, I didn't think that was another question. Could Rogue take more than one mutant's power?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Because she starts. And this is what happened with Captain Marvel. Rogue originally, where she got her super strength from and her ability to fly and all that stuff.
Okay.
She got that from Carol Danvers. She siphoned off her powers.
Oh.
And she siphoned off enough, because ordinarily if Rogue siphons off your powers, she only keeps them for a little while. But she siphoned off enough of Carol that she was able
to keep
them. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
The more you know.
Yeah.
Secret Invasion.
Yeah.
The show that gets better every single week.
Episode, man.
Every single week. This show has just impressed me.
Yeah.
Because episode 1, not impressed at all.
Not at all.
But boy, I cannot wait until tomorrow.
Yes.
To watch
the I believe it's the season finale. I believe it's the season finale. And I'm like, why is this such a short?
Why
is this such a short?
Why?
This is such a short. Why? Marvel, you messed us up, man. Why?
For real, bro.
Either that or the ending of this particular season must be something incredible.
Well, you know it's gonna propel us right into the Marvels.
I don't know if that's incredible.
But you know that's what it's gonna do. It's gonna propel us right into the Marvels.
I don't know if that's incredible.
Also be aware there is an end credits scene
in the season
tomorrow.
Oh, is there really?
Yeah, end credits tomorrow.
Okay,
end credits. If tomorrow is the season finale,
if it's the season finale,
then there is an end credits scene.
Okay, all right. Well, I will keep my eye open for that because, truth be told, every episode I've watched so far, I have been waiting. I have.
I scroll right to the end. To be like, come on, give me something. Give me something. But nope, they haven't gotten me anything. What's the lady's name in red? The woman in red. Because she's my new favorite.
The one, the British one?
Yeah, man.
She's my new favorite.
She is my
new favorite.
Because when she said, you might have to, that might be a problem, have your brain splattered all over. And he said, how, you don't have a gun pointed at me? She said, no, not you. I'm talking to the dude right there with his gun at your temple. I said, you are so cool.
She is so freaking
cool. And then when she just straight walked into her director's office and shot him in the leg.
Yeah, she is. That's
calm, cool.
She is my
collected.
Favorite character for this particular show.
Honestly, she's my favorite character since Thanos. She is my favorite character since Thanos.
She is, yeah. She is like, and she's just so cool about it. Her voice never raises.
No,
never really gets like really. She is the personification of a British nanny.
Yes.
Of a British nanny.
Like, bro.
And only thing, she's got a gun and she's not afraid to use it.
She's not afraid to use it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but with this last episode, I was so happy that Nick Fury took off that senior citizen's jacket.
Dude.
Oh.
I was thinking about you because we had just talked about that. You was like, all right, he's got to bring back the eye patch. He's got to bring back this. And then when he pulled the eye patch out, I said, I know Moe is like losing it.
I did. Because like I said, it started off when he shaved, right?
Yeah.
Because I was like, bro, you are not an old man. Like, you are not an old man.
Yeah, you said he was looking raggedy and whatnot. You
I'm like, bro, you need to shave. You need to get some Just for Men. Like put that right to black. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to do all of that. And then you need to... But he did it all. He went and got the jacket back. I said, praise. He went and put the eye patch back on. I said, yes, because don't get me wrong. I understand things happen in life, but I was so sick of looking at whatever that was on his face. I was like, bro, please. But I'm so happy he put the eye patch back on. Yeah. He went and shaved. He's back to looking like.
And then he does the walk out.
Yes.
I was like,
when he put that jacket on and walked out, I said, ooh, there you go.
There you go.
I said, there you go.
There you go.
I said, everybody, y'all better be careful.
Yeah.
Malik, you better be.
You thought he
Gravik, excuse me.
Yeah, you thought he was asleep.
Yeah, you thought he was asleep, but he woke up. He up now.
Yeah, he is woke.
He is up now, and it's about to be a problem.
Yeah.
And I'm so upset if tomorrow is the last episode, that this is the last episode.
Man,
because
I was like, this cannot be the last episode.
Because again, he's up now, and I just,
I'm there for it. I'm like, I'm waiting to see what I can't wait to see what happens.
And that scene with his wife and Amelia Clark in this last episode where they came to kill her. And the way this last episode, everything about it was amazing because that whole scene, I'm like, bro, one, you could tell that's Nick Fury's wife because her preparedness level
was off the charts.
Oh
my God.
Because why? Who keeps 2 bulletproof backpacks in their kitchen? In their kitchen. Nick Fury and his wife?
Yeah.
That's who.
I mean, they had it fully stocked, man.
Yes. Ready to go.
Ready to go and ready to blow away whoever they had to blow away in order to go.
She was like, because why are you going to sit here? She was like, why are you going to follow the rules and die in your own home? She said, I love this home.
Yeah.
I said, oh, you could tell that's somebody she loved her home.
The acting and she was good. She was good. The actress who plays his wife, she was good. There's a really interesting scene where she's talking to what's his name's daughter. What's her name? What's her name?
I don't remember.
I can't remember her name.
2 seconds from calling her Khaleesi, but I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, he's talking, and she said, and she made a reference to to her how she got Nick to fall in love with her, and she said something to her to the effect of, well, did he fall in love with your real face? And she said, it's none of your business. I was like,
she talked to that black woman now. I said she talked to that black woman whose body she took for a long time. Long time. I said, because
that's something interesting too, because she chose
to
be her.
She asked permission.
Yes. And specifically chose to be her and asked her. Ordinarily they take.
Yeah, she asked her permission. She asked for permission to take her life. I said, wow. Incredible season.
Yeah.
This is honestly turned out to be of the Marvel shows, my favorite.
Yeah.
And that was not something that I was expecting to like this show as much as I am.
I'm not, because during the whole Skrull thing, I've never been a big fan of the Skrulls and everything,
right?
But they've done it. They've done it justice, and they made it interesting, and that whole thing interesting.
I've been reading that with this show, they've kind of opened the door and created a way for Marvel to introduce the Sentry. To the MCU.
Yeah.
And I said, one, who y'all gonna get? I don't really care. But, I'm intrigued now.
Yeah, to see how they're gonna do that.
Yeah, just bring them in. Go ahead. Just why not? Because I need something.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't have the Guardians of the Galaxy anymore. Doesn't look like I'm gonna have Thor anymore. They made the Hulk a pansy, so I don't have him to look forward to.
Yeah, he's they gotta bring back the real Hulk.
All I got now is to just wait until, Captain America.
Yeah.
And if we're being honest, I love Sam.
Yeah.
I love Sam. It's no cap. Unless somebody just, while he in a fight, just inject him with some super serum, He's no Cap.
Nah, he's not Captain America. I mean, no. I'm not gonna say that. No, I'm not gonna. I take that back. I'm not gonna say he's not Cap because he is.
Yes, he is him.
He is Captain America. He is Captain America, and then that was the problem in the Captain in that particular series.
Yeah,
him taking on the mantle.
I mean that was a problem in life.
Yeah, him taking on.
People had a problem with him being black.
Yeah, that was.
I'm like, bro.
No,
he was like, that's not in the comics. Yes, it is.
He is Captain America.
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
but so I don't. It's not that I don't have faith that he's going to pull it off.
Yeah.
I've watched Captain America and the Winter Soldier, so I know that
that he can do it.
That he can do it.
Yeah, he can do it.
He can do it.
Yeah.
I'm honestly just an old man sad that all of my favorite characters who I grew up with are leaving and going home and going on to do other things.
Yeah.
That's literally all it is for me.
Yeah, because you've gotten so used to seeing them, and now it's like, all right, at some point, they had to they had to go on.
They have to move on to other
Move on
things,
to other stuff,
which I get.
Yeah, but
Doesn't mean I like it.
nah, you don't like it. Definitely don't like it.
That's like finding out that Shawn Michaels is never going to wrestle again. Like, I get it because he's
Like old.
he's getting old, but
Yeah.
it's not. Doesn't mean I like it. Also, I mean, Ric Flair is still wrestling, so come on, Shawn.
Ric Flair still wrestling?
Yes, he just had a wrestling match recently.
Really?
After retiring again.
Again?
Yes, he is still wrestling. At like 95. He's still out here in the
really
wrestling ring.
still out and trying to woo.
Like, he's still out here doing that. But, I think, listen, Secret Invasion is my favorite show in a long time from Marvel.
It's like I said, I cannot wait to see how they're going to end this off. And
because for me now it's Secret Invasion, Loki, Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Still not feeling Loki, man. And I tried to go back. I said this before in another pod, but I said I tried to go back and watch the first season again.
Yeah,
and I got maybe like halfway through it, and I was like, I can't watch this. Yeah. It's so ponderous.
Yeah, again, for me, it's like all of these shows, the build-up is too much.
Yeah.
Like, you take like 3 to 4 episodes to build up, and then in the final 2 episodes, you give me everything. You have. And I'm like, where was this in the beginning?
Where was that energy in the beginning? Yeah. If you figure like this, if you only got a 10 episode season, you got to be giving mad energy right from the jump.
And they don't have a 10 episode season. They've all got 6.
Yeah. A 6 episode season. It's like, you better be.
This would even be cool if they had 10.
Yeah.
Like, this pace would be cool if there were 10 episodes coming.
Yeah. Nah, it's like, you got.
But there's not. We're getting 6.
And you wait till the last 2 to kind of like give you the energy that you was looking for from the beginning. Now you better hit the ground running.
Hit it as soon as you hit the pavement.
Hit the ground running and not stop at all. There's a scene from a movie that Brad Pitt had done, and Troy.
Yes.
There's this one scene where he is I forgot who he played, but he plays the hero in the movie. But nonetheless, he has to go up against this giant, this really big guy, and he sees him on the field.
Achilles.
Yeah, he plays Achilles, I think. And he sees the guy in the field. He picks up his sword and he just starts running. I mean, he starts running. He runs and he jumps up. He takes his sword and he plunges it in the guy and he keeps running. He just kept running. I was like, see, that's how you kill him. That's how you kill him. And the guy fell down dead.
He fell down dead
and he just kept running. I was like, I never said that's what I mean. You gotta hit the ground running. I mean, and keep that energy up for the rest of the series. And Loki just did not do that for me.
I mean, honestly, none of them did.
Yeah.
But Loki, at least it went somewhere.
Yeah, it did.
That intrigued me.
Yeah.
Captain America and the Winter Soldier went somewhere.
It went somewhere.
That intrigued
me. Yeah.
Secret Invasion. Whoo,
Yeah.
I'm invested. I am invested.
Heavily. I'm really interested.
Not all the shows were so lucky.
I'm interested to see what they're going to do with the new Daredevil series. I am kind of interested to see what they do with that.
Yes.
Is it going to be as intriguing as maybe the last season maybe of Daredevil? Yeah. So
I'm looking forward to that.
I'm kind of looking forward to that. It'll have to be a good story. It'll have to. I haven't really heard anything about the storyline, but that's going to be the selling point if it's a really good story, because he's already proven he can play Daredevil.
Yeah. Because I mean,
he's good.
Same character.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, he can play. He can do that. He's already.
You know, he's got it.
Yeah, but as far as it'll have to be a good story, and they're gonna have to hit the ground running.
Well, yeah, that I'm sure they will.
Yeah.
Because I don't think, though it is technically all now like one big umbrella thing, I don't think they're rushing to like add Daredevil into the MCU.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think they're rushing to just be like, hey, here you go.
Yeah, because I truth be told, there's really no real reason to.
Yeah, not at all. Because he's not really like
a mainstay.
Like, we need to keep the dark, gritty MCU shows.
Yeah.
We need to keep those.
Yeah.
So let's just keep that over here.
Yeah.
Again, back to a previous episode, you don't have to make everything connected. It's perfectly okay to have this
another
here,
yeah,
this here, and this here.
Do some standalones.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's perfectly okay.
Yeah. Everything does not have to be connected.
It doesn't.
You did that once. And it was incredible. You're trying to trap lightning in a bottle, and you can't.
It's not gonna happen.
You can't. It's like, nah, you can't.
Even though it might happen again. Oh, this is off Marvel, but Barbenheimer was a thing because the two movies are being released on the same day.
Yeah.
But thanks to the lovely people over at Twitter, Saw Patrol is now gaining traction, and I promise you,
are you kidding me?
It's going to be the same thing.
Are you kidding me?
No.
It's gaining traction.
It is gaining traction. Saw Patrol is gaining traction. For those of you who don't know, people are looking for movies that are releasing now on the same day to have the same effect like Barbenheimer. And Saw 10 and the new Paw Patrol movie will also be releasing on the same day. So, yes, Saw Patrol
is gaining traction. Oh, God.
So it might be a whole nother thing.
Oh, God. Yeah. All right. That's going to be an interesting.
That would be interesting to pull off.
That's going to be interesting.
But listen, like I said, I didn't think Barbenheimer would work, but it worked. So, everybody's trying to make lightning strike twice.
Yeah. So that's going to be interesting because it's like those movies cannot be too. They can't be more different.
Right.
They are like, one is for kids. And one is definitely not for kids.
One is definitely not for kids.
It's not for some adults. But
right.
It is definitely not connected in any form or fashion to a kid's movie.
Yeah, I am excited to see that. I don't know why, because I honestly have not seen a single Saw film.
No?
Greg, I just started watching horror movies like 3 years ago.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. You did say that. Yeah, I only saw the first one. And after I watched the first one, I was like, I could not watch any.
I am interested because the original, the guy who played Jigsaw in the first one, is back for 10.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
Which is crazy because didn't he die?
Yeah.
At some point in one of these movies, he died.
Yeah.
So how is he coming back from the dead? Is no one mortal anymore?
Nah.
Does no one stay dead? I mean, not if you're in the Fast franchise, then of course no one stays dead.
Nobody stays dead.
But
speaking of which, is that going to be pushed back now because of the actors' strike and all that? And the actors?
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Because I don't even think they started that one yet.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they hadn't even started that.
I thought maybe they had already pretty much had it in the can, and figuring that after they worked on the first one, they just kept going and filmed the second one too. Oh,
You know.
man, we may not see that for another 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, that's gonna take some time. And because what's name got to get in the ring and fight, so they could squash their beef.
Ooh,
Jason Momoa and Vin Diesel.
they're gonna. They're gonna.
They got beef.
Yeah.
They got real life beef.
Yeah.
So they're just gonna go in the ring.
Are you serious?
No.
I was like, I'd watch that.
I just think we need to go back to the days where beef was settled by some good old fashioned fisticuffs.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Then
You got a problem. I got a problem. You got a problem.
All right. Let's solve it.
Words are not working.
Yeah. So let's
Fight. I'm not suggesting a bare knuckle brawl.
Mm-hmm.
Go to a boxing ring.
Yeah.
You don't even have to have it televised. Don't nobody but the two of y'all got to know y'all did it.
Somebody was supposed to do that, and I believe it was just a joke, but it was supposed to Elon Musk and
Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg.
Mark Zuckerberg.
They were supposed to fight.
Yeah,
it was supposed to be a cage fight. Theirs was a cage fight.
I would watch that.
Yeah,
I would watch that.
But all I'm saying is, it works, people.
Yeah.
You know how many times me and Will were like pissed at each other and just super angry, and then like it just kind of came to a head where like one day he'd be in the kitchen and like he'd like brush me, and then I'd get upset because he brushed me, and I'm like, nah, enough is enough, and then I'd push him, and then he'd push me, and then we'd start wrestling, but then we both big. Unstoppable force meets the immovable object. Yeah. So then there was no real winner. We just got tired and stopped. But then after that, we were good.
Yeah. You just had to get that out.
Yeah, we just had to get out whatever it was
that was there.
Like we had to get the aggression. Sometimes you just have to get the aggression out before there can be resolution.
Yeah. Yeah. And you're not even looking to hurt the other person.
No.
You just want to get the aggression out.
Yeah, we just got to get it out.
Yeah.
And since the problem is with you, I might as well get it out. With you.
Yeah.
On you.
Yeah.
Like
instead of taking it out on everybody else around you, it's like, all right.
Yeah. So, maybe that's what Vin Diesel and Jason Momoa has to do. Yeah. And then sometimes, Vin, you might have to go take a look in the mirror and be like, maybe I'm the problem. If, everybody has problems. Like, it can't be like The Rock, maybe. Mm-hmm. It could have been The Rock's fault. But, bro, Jason Momoa just got here.
Yeah.
He just got here.
How you going to...
How you got beef with him now? He just got here, and he was the best part of your most recent film.
Exactly, and he saved.
He was the best part of your most recent film.
He saved that movie. He saved that movie. I'll tell anybody that. I'll go on the limb.
Yes,
with that. He saved that movie.
It's the best part of that film.
It would have been more of the same. It would have just been more of the same, and you would have just walked out and said, "That was unfulfilling."
Right.
But because of his performance and because of what he brought to the table, he saved that movie.
And we're entertained by it.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, this was a good one.
Yeah. This was a good one.
This was another good one for the books.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go eat now.
All right.
So, until the next one.
Don't just think about what you're going there to eat.
Yeah.
You're gonna eat some chicken.
I'm gonna have some chicken. But this one was made.
Well, yeah,
this one was made.
You know who made this?
Yes, I know who made this. I know that there were no special ingredients.
Yeah, put into it.
And I'm a proper gentleman, so I cleaned my chicken before I cooked my chicken. Because people don't be doing that either. But nah. I cleaned my chicken before I cooked my chicken.
Yeah.
So. But yeah, I'm gonna go eat now. I'm gonna go eat, enjoy me some food. So until the next one.
Until the next one.
We are.
Peace.